So it's pretty obvious this month. I love the notion of a peripheral expander. And this is like the 4th video in a month. And in this case, I'm using a KB2040. It's a keyboard, intended to be a keyboard controller from Adafruit, but it's really cool because it's got a USB-C connector on it and it's got a Stemma connector, so I can hook up sensors without actually soldering anything and stuff them in whatever container I've 3D printed. In this case, it's also got a Neopixel and a button. We're just going to use the Neopixel and the sensor and show you how this thing works. And I'm going to use a Python notebook here. And when you fire this thing up, it connects to the board. In this case, I actually called help on the board. And so you can see this is a Circuit Python thing that works really well with any of the U2IF Blinka boards. And in this case, we can see what kind of pins we've got. The important one here is the I2C interface. And so that's what we're going to use. The first thing I'm going to run is a Neopixel demo. And in this case, all it does is change the brightness based on how close we are using the proximity sensor. So this is pretty straightforward. So you can see the blue is getting brighter. And if we get kind of a medium distance, it turns this bright yellow. And if we get even closer, it's a red, right? So that was 17 seconds of demo. Now comes the next demo. In this case, we're actually going to plot this. So let me put the mouse in here and I'm going to show you. So in this case, we're just going to play with the same sensor and you can see it auto ranging here on the left side. So the closer I am, down we're down. So these are just kind of an arbitrary metric. And you can kind of attach it to whatever meaning you want. And in this case, you really can't see it, but on the left side, it's going 250. And the closest we can really get down here, you can see we really can get down close, but got to be on it. So that's it. That's the proximity sensor, Jupyter Notebook, and the APDS9960.